Yeah, he said he was all around really fast. And looking back at it, I think I may have just got too confident. Saying too much. Yes, sir.
So I think it's safe. Jogging by people sometimes.
It truly, I mean, I'm not saying everything.
I know.
Yes, really like I like that. Say, okay. What do you guys like? What do you take on leading this company? What's the leadership? So, oh, they know how to get yeah, I appreciate you guys. Yeah, I don't want to thanks. Enjoy the rest of your day. Have a good game. So, congrats. How do you feel? You talked about it after the season. Yeah, kind of like the fear of it's obvious. I feel like I've asked you really questions about thought this year. Just how take that really connected last year. Taking that this guy named Rose needs to crazy time outside you guys. Exactly. Could have imagined being in that role with them. Yeah. Do you believe in like man of space? Yeah, definitely. And obviously, I would have liked it to happen earlier. I mean, it's not even streaming it's like watching. But you know, European teams that have been something. Can't get playing, but he's worked hard and I'm seeing the trying to take that. So, I mean, you had to fill in, right, early on. I think I got those games mixed up. It was Cowboys. Yeah. You came in, played really well. What's it been like, you know, playing with the new center, playing with the new tackle, and getting thrown out there in a game time situation? Like, speak to like the continuity of playing out this. Yeah, sure. All the guys are tough. Jake makes it a little easy for me. What is it like not walking to play center and making some worry about all the shifts and motions and making the play? I can trust Jake, but he needs to start very long. He's doing it. And he's my job on the side. That makes him really. Any questions you have, you just like, Jake, what do I do? Yeah, basically. Trying to, I know he has a lot on his plate, so right. Well, at least that happens. I mean, speak to your versatility because you came in at left guard for Banks, bounced over to right guard for Burford. We know you can play center. What does it mean to be versatile as an offensive lineman? Yeah, I mean, I started season you guys take in being one of the fewest stacks allowed into the I tell a lot of guys that it's not really good. It's not a lot of been lucky, but it's honestly not a big deal at all. You're used to it. Yeah. You're used to being the utility. Yeah. So I don't know. There's you guys are on off don't stop the game with song by Dirty. It's easy to kind of what have you thought about or made of that song that you guys come out and make it know that? It's pretty wild. So radio. Maybe we came like my last CD yesterday. So I'm a customer. All right, last one. You got Trent Williams on the roster. And I talked to a couple offensive linemen, parents, former Radio Row. Every time you mention Trent's name, their face glows, they light up. They talk about how inspirational he is as an offensive lineman, how he's helping kind of bring some awareness, I would say, to O linemen. Typically they're only talked about with a penalty or a false start or a holding, something like that. What's it like being able to have that guy in your room and know that you get a line up, look across the huddle, and you got to watch it home face?
It's crazy. Like I'll find the trail blame. It's crazy. Just being around him, it's so tough. It doesn't make sense what he can do. He's such a special athlete. And that's the gap damn strong too, like in the weight room. Um, and he's able to find all that.
Nominated.
Oh, wonderful.
You were nominated.
It's been a while since I've been in that book. And
What was your background?
also his time. Game, right?
I
It's so great. I mean, he's
he's like just a background.
crazy. He's so good at like reading companies where it's like the heads of the there's like it's coming.
Based on like stance or like alignment.
I don't know how to.
Does he call it out? Can you hear him like
Yeah.
shouting down the line?
Yeah, 100%.
That's cool.
I've been able to play next to him. The communication for me,
Yeah.
he comes in and I think we see the game 6 weeks. So like anytime we're passing up things faster with them than I had any other game.
Because you guys could both feel the stuff happening, so you already know you got that trust. It's just like, all right, I'm off him, on
Yeah, and
the
there's times where I think it's being anything else where I'm taking him out of my stance. He's already pushed me back straight to ready for people like be in opposition speed and they were angry doing and they have to take up this is the fun. Every I feel like it's like the way that we can bring eyes to support that.
I'm so happy for you. It's a gumball out here. Hey, Hub. Cool if I talk to you for a second, man? Good, dog. All right. All right. All right. Oh, we're live.
Oh,
Yeah. So, obviously, the year didn't really turn out for you how you wanted personally, but you're such a positive guy, and just like the energy you bring, like how has that helped you to keep fighting? I mean, I saw you were on crutches. I think uh, divisional round, NFC, you're off, and I could just feel like the fans, the players that get juice off you just being around. Like, what's it like in that scenario?
we're very blessed. Unfortunately, I know a lot of people think they can sit, they can talk about everything that's going on. I've been very blessed to have a 3-year NFL career so far. Just being around great teammates, great coaches, and everything. I think the best part about this is the ability to give other guys opportunities. Without me getting hurt, you wouldn't get to see Tig, wouldn't get to see Logan. And these guys that are part of the team too. We're not feeling just as close with these guys to go into the ring, see the seeds, but to me, it was also a time for me to, to think about family, which
Of course.
got to be away some time, really get to be around my daughter as well. And so,
Congratulations, by the way.
so it really gave me some time to be things over. By no means was I ever sad at any point. It really what happens.
Of course.
Guys in the league, not to stop, it's not to get last. I'm very blessed.
I know it's a little early, but do you think like this season is only just going to propel you into the future, hardening your mindset, hardening like tough times, just being able to handle it, kind of deal with it as it comes. And especially, we know football, man, so much adversity, having to rebound and wipe plays. Do you feel like there is you can find some positives to come out of this.
Definitely. I mean, I've already had injuries in college, so it allowed me to be able to go to that first game with a really good mindset and
Yeah,
to
yeah,
be
yeah.
able to build from everything. This is the time to be in books, read more, be around family, like I said. It
Yeah.
doesn't have to be football, but all of these things around me is prepared for the things that allows me to when I go out there on Sundays. If I do get hit in the face, I'm able to stand back up and it's not like the next man. So, that's this kind of mindset. I love my teammates. And at the end of the day, I just want to back out there and play and enjoy the kind of time.
Speaking of your teammates, you talked about Tig already, and what makes him special? I feel like, I got an opportunity to speak to him at opening night. He's just got this like energy. Am I reading that right? Is that you see that on the field? You see that in the room? And he's a rookie, right? So he's got this presence.
I think what helped him a lot too. You got to think he came in a little bit. I came in really young as a rookie, and it kind of
Yeah.
like it had a lot of more learning curve for me. For him, you got to think he's a little bit older, he's just a little bit older than me. So when he came in as a rookie, he had that maturity already. So that's what allows him to go into the season. And you can plug and play this guy, and he's ready to go. And the way he's looking to learn, he's always asking questions. He's always watching. He's picking your brain. He wants to know the details of it. And it allows him to go out there and play catch. I got so much respect for his game. I'm excited to be able to play with him this first time. And just excited to see what he does. He's going to see I mean, rookie, it's amazing. So,
Absolutely.
very happy.
Some more teammates. Travers Ward, All Pro Mooney, and Diamador turning into a dog, man. Like, so as because you guys all came in at the same time. You and Demo drafted same year. Mooney signed
That's the next year.
the next year. So what's it been like for you? Because I mean, as a secondary, you guys got to be connected to watch them elevate their games and continue to just ball. And of course, being a part of it.
I think the coolest thing about our guys in our room is it's a lot of learning going on. We all take things from each other. We all want to communicate. It's really cool to see them after practice, like guys really learning techniques from each other,
Yeah.
feeling different parts of your game. Like, okay, as Mooney has a really good man techniques. So does Demo. Okay, what is the difference between them? One puts hands on, one might. One's good at off technique. Reading routes his own country. That was the thing when Mooney had to learn those unique things into our defense, and it allowed like having a guy like Emmanuel Moses, a guy like him to be an assistant already, teaching him how to really play the off zone coverage. But now you see players picking balls off, shooting their street, and he's a lead now. And
Yeah.
he's always been a lead in my eyes, but
He's been on ball.
and that's a really big thing. I had a demo as a guy that's very blessed to be here, came in together. I was like super excited when I got to learn that I was going to be playing with him. Just got the knowledge of the two. Like very interesting things.
Absolutely. What is your take on the conversation around Brock? Yeah, just like the chatter. Like, obviously, you're locked into your stuff, and I feel like you guys probably stay pretty kind of out of it. But just from like a high level perspective, like, what do you think it is? Like, why do people think so different?
Honestly, everybody has their own opinion. They're gonna critique you regardless. You can have the best game in the world, they're still gonna find a way to critique things. I got firsthand really close to Roger. Robert is really close to them. So I really see him every day. Like it's night and day difference than a lot of guys in box. He's willing to put extra time in. That's why he goes out there to the confidence around him. And he's very humble, God-fearing man. So very blessed to have him. I think that's what makes it different. But everybody's going to see you at the end of the day. Everybody's happy with him. He's staying true to himself.
Dude, I appreciate it, man. I can't wait to get back with it. Okay.
You went there like yesterday.
All right. It's also fun to see him go out there and do that. Last year, and I was so attentive with being that everybody kind of just lose on
He's one of the guys. I think anytime you can kind of get him to break the concentration and take a little break and just get it for smart. Have a couple of marks. It's always like and I get it. Playbook is very, very complicated.
great answer. Heavyweight matchup, Super Bowl matchup.
Yeah, 1% of
You
the time.
There's nothing normal about this week. I know there's nothing normal about this week, but honestly, like it's kind of getting closer. Is it almost feeling more normal this week as it could, or is it just so different than any other game week?
History it is different. It's different. I'll be lying if I said so. But you can get
It's my favorite receiver.
caught up in mine. Keep the main thing,
I mean, I asked Brandon on
Yeah, I guess.
very different.
We get it all. This one all worked out together. We're gonna get this. I definitely thought he was. I was watching that football, but I know already. I know that he's young, but I expected his game. It's like so it's that. Having somebody like that to line up with and give you a big boost.
And have you figured out we saw you guys on the play on the team box when you guys come out?
Yeah, I think it's
I asked Taylor Noon on Radio Row what his thoughts were on Taylor Noon. Taylor One, that's my bad. I asked him what his thoughts were on you at Radio Row, and he said you're the best offensive tackle of all time. What does it mean to kind of get that kind of recognition from somebody like that and others in this player?
It means a lot. There's one thing your mom tell you, your dad tell you, your best friend, but getting it from peers and guys who know how difficult it is to play this position, how difficult it is to maintain moments every day. It means a lot. It really means a lot to me. And hearing things like that, one of the things where thank God it's day.
For sure. Right now, some people Hey Trent, to follow up kind of on what he was talking about. I was talking to Deion Dawkins today. He almost fell out just about how appreciative he is of you and your game and calling out specific techniques. What does it mean for you to be the standard of the O-line position right now and really just inspiring offensive linemen, young, in the league, all of that, like being that guy?
Working together, pass out. So I'm better than better time we have in food trial and just hearing how guys like I'm not sure because that was guys who play the position it's not just every down. It's not the normal path for me, you know, how I
He talks.
Oh, my bad. Yeah, I'm sorry. I heard.
Oh, oh no, I was saying he talks specifically about that backside move. I call it your signature move.
Yeah.
Where'd that come from? How'd you develop that?
Just, man, you know, I'm like super fixated on football. A lot of time, man, I'm playing, and I didn't even notice this. Like, you know, Fred told me that it was technically meditating. So I just sit and think about ways that I can impact the game. Different way of moving, what coach tells me. How to the game is for me. So, it came up. And going against guys like Justin, and if you let those guys get you locked out, you know, it's like impossible to win against. Like, 2 games in share these straight players. So I don't know. One day I had an idea, like, man, I wonder if I could try to knock it again. And I did. The first guy, like, hell, I could see him. Been on some time without a fix. Yeah, like his like him, he was one of the first guys that oh yeah, I've done a bunch of blocking. It's part of my game that I enjoy it now. I enjoy a lot. Plays like that you mentioned, being able to spring guys free, the blocking game. It's fun. It's an interesting play. It's an excellent play, almost. It's another way to get it on and to get the energy down. Yeah, I don't think people realize the tough defense they are. They're aggressive defense. They play hard. It's a big challenge. We're looking at the number, and I think they're two in the category. The reverse category that we're number one in. So we'll see how it goes.
ABA. So you and Brock have developed quite the rapport. Obviously, you've developed your game individually, but talk a little bit about how that's come about, and and just kind of like what it's been like 2 years, second year with Brock, full season, and just like how that's developed.
Yeah, just this is our probably this is our second year together. Just days, weeks, years, years of work. Understanding where we have to be at for each other. Getting a feel for me, making a feel for him. Just growing together. So making these changes and growth by yourself. Which I've done, which he's done as well. I know there's multiple better product out there, so just taking care of our own individual stuff and getting together.
You talked about the program that you set out to do with your team, Les, and the other guys that you put together. Was that just like a shift in mindset to just really attack this season? And then obviously seeing the results that you've had.
You said the program?
Your off-season program, outside the team, just kind of working with your own team and building, and now seeing what you were able to do this year. Do you feel like there's a real correlation with the focus you had this offseason?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Also, just the intent, putting the focus in the right spot, understanding what's going to be needed for me on a day-to-day basis to get better on a day-to-day basis. And starting in the offseason, getting from there. Congratulations. I mean, they was doing it. Yeah, I think crazy. I think we got the same birthday, so that's really lit. just kind of refine everything. So it's more just like I think just kind of
You can have consistency. And over the beach, you can get it done this time.
I mean,
Do you think it's so I think it doesn't hurt to fight it. Well, my dad is trying to work out on the side. It's all counted as I bet you that we were Super Bowl until say Charlie Lawrence was here. So like just like it doesn't hurt, but it's a hell of a compliment. Like there's other people here, man.
No, dude, hey, what player was player? What kind of? How would you describe her as an athlete?
Well, her for sure, pretty great. Freshman high school pick up.
She's dunked in her freshman year.
I think it's free. I know they don't play she had like 5 years ago. They started like her senior next week. But besides that, how she played, she was greedy. She was a 2-3 guard that played 4-5 in college. She had a guard up. She had a guard. She threw her elbows around like she didn't foul out. It was just but she if you're going to delay it, she was going to foul the hell out of you. She had a good job. I can't beat her cat. I can't do it. Being here right now,
The movie map
Yeah.
point you told me.
I know. I've talked for my time, but very famous football coach said that one time. My dad showed it to me, and I agree with it. You can take a guy who's trying to go across the screen and beat take him back. Especially if it's a nice pancake, like land on top of it and kind of feel his own breath. I can't land on top of it. It's not something like you can replicate very easily. And so the fact that you can do that, this person's trying their hardest on that. There's kind of like blocking. It's a nice stuff that is for sure, yes. There's no distinction capacity, but we're all what it does for me. I know how this is going to be. Like I said, sure, it's very that's what I'm calling it. So for him, who's already I take from that on. Like every
So if I can just throw out there real quick, you mentioned your friendship in Travis. Does it feel now that two tight ends are central figures in the Super Bowl? At this point, it's kind of feel right?
It does. And I talked about it earlier, and it's just like if you look at the last 6 Super Bowls and then the lead tight end that's been playing receiver or on their team that's helped you get their team. And so I think just goes to show that when you have a good tight end and dominant tight end and affect the game in multiple ways, you have a higher chance of winning some favorites.
George, why is Iowa fighting you?
Why is it? Besides like what you guys see on the outside with all the draft picks, Laporta, Hawkinson fan. What am I missing? I have me, Dallas Clark, City Force is really good. Who am I missing? I'm missing somebody. It is what it is. But like without just like seeing that, you get to Iowa, like the first thing that they tell you is if you don't learn how to run block, you'll never play here. You just won't. And so like it forces you to get good at a part of the game that you might not have tried before. Like I played wide receiver, so I had no idea how to block. Like my dad, he had me hit the sled on the back all the time, but like I didn't really know how to. But like, it just kind of develops this mindset of I'm going to do everything I can to outwork you and outgrind you, and then if you have talent at the same time, you know, when you combine hard work and talent, it allows you to be a better football player. And we have so many guys because you go through that. And just kind of the mental side of you're running 9-on-7 blocks every single day. All of spring camp, all of training camp, throughout the week, throughout the season. You just kind of like you either adapt and become really good at it, or you're not there.
Are you the gold standard of Hawkeye tight end?
That's a great question. Um, I definitely wasn't when I was there. It took me like 4 years for the light bulb to go off in my head. Once you guys think at a high level, I think if you look at that, Dallas Barkley's, he's kind of one of the things that inspired me, just his ability to change the game and all the games he runs in college. But I kind of loved up once after being in the NFL.
Hey George,
What's up, man?
what's up, dude? You talk about mindset, mentality a lot with how you play and all that good stuff, right? So as we sit here today, you're one of the faces of the NFL. But at one point, kind of like what you're just talking about, people are calling you a fullback, calling you Greg.
Yeah.
When did it click for you that people were looking at you like that guy in the NFL as one of the big faces? And how did you handle that? How did you kind of bring your mindset around to being a guy who's trying to earn and prove everything to being like, oh wow, like I made it.
I think early on in my career, my old Texas coach, John Henry, kind of like, he told me like my rookie year I had a really good OTAs and we had a good rookie season. Like I kind of hit the ground running because of the way the Niners went outside zone and I did it in Iowa. That's why I have confidence in myself. And then my second year, like I go out, like break records, go to my first Pro Bowl, stuff like that. And it was more of a just, I just try to be consistent every single day and not try to fake it, not try to be someone I wasn't. And my wife and my family did a really good job of like keeping me grounded and like help me remind, like not any too many reminders of that, but like you have people around you lucky to get around you. It was more of just like trying to get consistent and okay, don't make anything up and just keep being you. And I feel like I've done a pretty good job of that. Like I don't think I've changed too much since my year. Like I've been pretty much the same person. There's more cameras that follow me around now. Sometimes more people know who I am. But like you can catch me in 2018, you can catch me now. I'll be the exact same person. I'll have the same conversation with you. And I'll probably start here fast.
How do you appreciate it, brother?
I mean, that's like get my body right and prepare for the game. So it's cool. We got 4 days left to prepare. I really wasn't thinking about it much. Yeah, seemed to go well. No, I really wasn't much. Just see how it goes. I think today went well. Huge. I wouldn't miss this for the world. By any chance, God willing, I wasn't going to miss this run. Now, how special this team is, and so yeah, I'm gonna do everything I can to be out there on the field and lay it all on my heart. I was just talking to Fonda about whether this is bittersweet, not able to play it and seeing it, and his reaction was so happy. Yeah. Like his style, obviously, that's not his skill though. Him in general, what do you mean this game? Huff has been amazing. Both on and off the field, he's a great teammate, great player. All the guys who have to miss this due to injury. It's you got to think about that and think about how whole NFL want to be in our position and in our situation. We're blessed to be here, and we got to take advantage of our opportunity.
Hey, Eric.
Last time you were here, it doesn't go the way you wanted, obviously. How long does it take for that initial pain to kind of subside?
It took a little bit, and then COVID happened, and like football was so meaningless at that point.
Was there anything that you did to kind of get yourself out of a slump when you were going through some of that like post Super Bowl pain?
Yeah, I think whenever a season ends, you just trying to figure out what to do next. You don't have football, you got some time before the next season starts, and so you got to take a little time, decompress for sure, and it's tough to lose that way, and got to do everything you can to try to earn the right to get another opportunity, and it took us years to do that. So it's truly hard to get to this point.
Hey, Eric. Obviously, within your room, we know how much of a leader you are. What does it mean to you to see the season that Javon Kinlaw has had? And how do you feel as a leader in that room watching him have the success he's had?
Well, it means a lot, but I'm not surprised. I told people once he's able to stay healthy, he's going to be one of the best players, one of the best defensive linemen in the league, and that's what everyone is seeing. And it's something that I've gone through as well too. I was on my second and third year, and it's tough. But once you're able to string along some good health and get better, work on your game, I think everyone knew what he's capable of, and everyone's starting to see that now. But it's not a surprise to me. I already knew what he can do, but I'm happy that he's able to show that and change the narrative about him and as a player. It's been great to see.
Do you feel like your early hardships, like you talked about, being on IR first couple years, has really kind of motivated you to be a mentor for all the guys in the room? Obviously, in the entire locker room, but of course, the direct guys that you're working with every single day.
I think definitely my NFL experience is relatable, to a lot of guys on our team, and just being able to share that experience and share that knowledge of, being on bad teams and going 2-14 and dealing with injuries and having to overcome, different adversities through my career. And, definitely those are things that, players can learn from and I can talk to them about, and, kind of share in those experiences. And if there's something that they're going through as well, too, I can be a mentor. And, I've been there, know how that feels. And, there's light at the end of the tunnel. And, so I like it. Been here longer than
You're the longest, right?
yeah, been here longer than dang near everybody on the team.
You're the OG right now.
Included.
Yeah.
I think there's a few equipment staff and
Yeah.
some
Executives.
some executives and athletic trainers, but besides that, I'm the only one that's been here.
What's it been like to watch that culture change from, like, again, we talk about the 49ers culture, it being one of the, probably most prominent cultures in the NFL. What was it like going through that in real time and just how close all the guys are?
It's not always fun going through it at the time, but when you look back, at our NFC Championship game, I feel like being able to win a game like that really started back in 2017, where we're not having a lot of success, but we're still playing hard. We're still fighting to the end of games, and we weren't winning a lot of games, but we showed our character, we showed our resilience, and for years and years building that up, and then having this team we have now, it's like a lot of that stuff, how you are as a team, the character that you show, that you play with, that takes years and years to build, and I think we're seeing that come to fruition.
All right, last one for me. What's it feel like to be on the stage? You were here in 2019. Is it easier this time around? Are you looking at it through a different lens? What's this go around being in the Super Bowl like for you?
Yeah, it's definitely different. Going through it now twice. I'm not as in awe of everything. Um, you know, I've done all the festivities that come with it, so I know a little bit of how it works. And um, really, just focus on football and all this stuff going on. What we're doing right now, however many people are watching, none of that really matters. What it's going to boil down to is between those white lines, playing your technique, playing football, executing, tackling, running, throwing, catching, blocking. What it boils down to.
Appreciate you, man.
It was honest. It's just like I would describe the power. It's such a great coach. Students, it's the same way. It's honest. They let us know what they're doing great. Not great. It's great. He changed things. So he's doing a great job with this. Guys, I gotta take him. I gotta take him.
What's your message to 49ers? What's your message to 49ers fans?
Love you.
Boy, that's bright. Oh my goodness. All right. That's a wrap today. Another whoops. Don't fall. Don't die. All right. I don't know how any of that quality was. I don't know if you could even hear anything. Hopefully you guys got to kind of, yeah, audio probably wasn't great. So I might try to work on that for tomorrow to get you guys some better audio. But it sounds like we're going to be doing the same thing again. So we'll have another opportunity at this, podiums, tables. I'll look into a mic. I could definitely, I could sense it. There's so much ambient noise that I'm sure the audio quality wasn't that great. But I'll try to get you guys some better audio for tomorrow. But man, what a freaking awesome experience, dude. Kittle dapped me up. Shut up, my boy. So apologies. I got it all on like my DSLR, and I got it on my other cell phone. So I'll be able to like eventually get these uploaded with better audio and stuff like that. But I at least wanted to bring you guys in. Of course, you know the vibes. I want to show you what we're rocking with, what we're dealing with, what this whole situation is like. And yeah, man, super cool. Super great to be able to chop it up with these guys. I mean, I don't know how long I've been following these guys, covering them, getting this opportunity to finally get face to face with some of them. It's been really cool. So excited to see what else we can get for you guys tomorrow, but I think that's really it for today. And that's it for media availability. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Say what's up to the gang, Leo. What? Did you get some good stuff? Yeah. Dude, that was great. Yeah, that's phenomenal. I got a lot of good stuff. So
My back hurts from saying
all right, I'm out of here, guys. I'll see you. We'll do like a live eventually, kind of recap everything. But I'm out of here for now. Appreciate all you guys. Y'all the best.